former Senegalese Prime Minister Souleymane Ndiaye there after a meeting with the head of state. His Excellency Sir Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya Jammeh, President of the Republic of the Gambia and APRC party leader, would like to notify the APRC Bureau, party militants and the general public that Mr. Seni Chati has been relieved of his duties as National Youth Mobilizer with immediate effect. A news release from the Office of the Secretary General reveals that His Excellency has in the same vein appointed Mr. Pierre Minte Youth Mobilizer with effect from today, Wednesday, 12 September 2012. The head of the Nigerian community in the Gambia has added his voice to calls for clemency for the remaining death row inmates. Chief Sir Paul Olimfea also praised the President for defending the Constitution of the Gambia. Abdunjai tells us more.
In the process of registering Nigerian nationals residing in the Gambia, which information he said was to be provided to the relevant authorities. This data will on the one hand protect Nigerians with legitimate businesses and on the other expose those with skeletons in their cupboards.
Definitely, we wouldn't like to see a situation where, few people will just come and tarnish the image of, a great group, a great number of Nigerians here, because we have a good number of Nigerians in the Gambia. So, and we went to enter into a, if you like, you can call it census. We want to conduct a registration of Nigerians. We want to know the number of Nigerians that are in the Gambia. We want to know where they are staying. We want to know what they are doing. So that's why we come up with this measure of getting everybody registered under the Nigerian community. This one is not by choice. It's a must that you must pick up this form, register, and give us the information. We're going to create a database of non-Nigerians. We're going to work with the police, the security agents, to let them know that we have Nigerians in the Gambia who are legitimate, who are into legitimate businesses, and once somebody is caught and a Nigerian in any crime, and we look into our system, he's not one of us, we will automatically tell the authority that this man has something in he has skeleton in his cupboard.
Chief Paul expects to bring on board all genuine Nigerians before registration ends in October. Its importance, he says, cannot be overemphasized, especially in the wake of the recent executions, which he insists were constitutional. The Gambian leader, according to him, should instead be praised for having the courage to defend the constitution of the Gambia and for being very open at that.
When these laws were made, they didn't see anybody, they don't look at it and say, tomorrow you're going to commit murder, let's put this in place so that as soon as it happens, we kill it. No. Or say this is Mr. Paul. No, we put this law, is a target Mr. Paul to finish him. No. This law were made by the people and it is there. Not for anybody, but for whoever commits that. So in this case, these people has committed a crime and they went through the independent judiciary and they were found guilty of the offense. And I'm sure the perpetrators knows the consequences. The president has nothing absolutely in this matter. The only thing he does is to say, let law take its course. And the law takes its course, not the president.
He, however, appealed to the Gambian leader to temper justice with mercy, saying the sentences carried out on the 9 convicts have taught the people an unforgettable lesson.
So if I have the opportunity, I will plead with the president, to temper justice with mercy in case of those remaining ones in the dead row. Understand?
You want them to hold
yeah,
for the meantime.
Exactly. I don't blame him for what has happened. It's the people that made the law, and the law has taken its course. So I don't blame him on that at all.
He decried the fact that the majority of the crimes committed in the Gambia involve Nigerian nationals and used his last words in this interview to urge the general public to be law-abiding, saying it is very expensive to live in an unstable environment. Abdunjai, Grts.
Corendon, a major airliner in Holland, has finally touched down on the Smiling Coast, bringing almost 200 tourists. Media personalities, travel writers and filmmakers come in to sample the exquisite variety of attractions that shape destination Gambia. Our Ibrahim Ajata witnessed what many described as a hearty welcome that heralds an exciting winter break.
Corendon making its maiden landing on the Smiling Coast, rousing the beginning of what is expected to be a rewarding affair, bringing the airliner on a thrice-weekly voyage to the Gambia.
Well, I think where we're going to take it is to increase our arrivals. We've seen an increase of 51% from the 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012 was just wonderful. We grew by 51%, and we're hoping that with the flight, with Corendon coming, with Conda also having a second flight this winter season, we can grow our arrivals by another 20% or 30%. So it is good for the Gambia. The more arrivals we have, the more jobs we create, the more foreign currency stays in the country, the more the economy as a whole will benefit.
The promotional flight brings along almost 200 tourists made up of journalists, travel writers and filmmakers looking to familiarize themselves with the variety of delights on the Smiling Coast in order to call greater attention to destination Gambia. It's coming at a moment when authorities are moving to advance the gains of the tourism industry, breaking into new markets. Holland is the latest one, but authorities are calling it just a start.
The number of tourists that we see arriving here today are actually most of press-related people. What they're doing is, as a prelude to the start of the season, they're coming here to actually see and test the products, the tourism products that we have on the ground, to go back to the Netherlands and do press releases out there for tourists to have a better appreciation and understanding of the products that we have here to offer.
It's certainly a venture which brightens the outlook of a diversely exciting winter break, with officials moving to stretch their tentacles across the vast European market, looking to be significantly consolidated by the arrival of Corendon.
It is very hectic, but it's going to be fun and exciting, and we're also excited. I'm sure the guests arriving are excited as well. It's the beginning, and from October, Corendon will be coming with multiple flights every week.
This is the moment in time when the travel industry begins to hope for an impressive season. And here they are already smiling to a hearty reception, illustrated as fitting by Corendon's maiden travelers to the Gambia, who will be expected to depart with tales of a sunny and exotic destination, offering the warmth of genuine hospitality amid thrilling backgrounds fashioned by woody landscapes, wide beaches, and the most stunning river Gambia.
The Smiling Coast.
Yes, this is good.
Yeah, the Smiling Coast.
You like that?
Great.
And everything they say over here gives you a big smile.
A big smile.
Yeah.
I love it.
And do you love it?
I love it. I love it.
Tell me one word to describe it. One word.
It's very beautiful, and like the culture, it's really pretty.
In keeping form with the name and imminence of the Smiling Coast, the Minister of Tourism made a general call for the populace to pay close attention to tourists and ensure that they enjoy their respite in the country, even as he emphasized the need to sustain the delivery of first-rate service within the industry.
We're looking at the hotels having key service standards for their employees and standards that they can actually measure. They have the carrot and stick principle to be applied, because service will have to be very important if we are going to retain these customers that we're already having. If you don't deliver the service, you go outside and they're harassing the tourists, then they will not come back.
It's a combined effort.
It is a combined effort. Like I keep saying, tourism is everybody's responsibility.
Corendon's managing director told Grts that a lot of people in Europe intend to voyage to the Smiling Coast, which he described as an unmissable destination.
In Holland, they like Gambia. I don't know why. They like Gambia.
Friends.
Because everybody says it's a smiling country, Gambia. It is nice. Yeah.
So you're looking to tap that market?
Yes.
Okay.
But I can say you, I am here to bring tourists here, Dutch tourists. But I say also, I can bring tourists here, and I'm expecting from Gambia also the smiling and everything. When the tourist is here, and then it's the job to the Gambian people, and to make them ambassadors of Gambia.
Ibrahim Ajata, GRTS.
A verification exercise in Region 1 and 2, other directorates by officials of the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, has led to the closure of some private schools. GRTS